They built a whiskey distillery on top of Civil War land. But they weren't the only ones walking the halls. Stitzelweller Distillery in Kentucky is home to some of the finest bourbon ever made. It's also home to something else. Workers report strange noises, shadows without sources, and footsteps that echo when no one's there. They say one ghost belongs to a former worker who fell into a fermentation tank in the 1950s. They never found his body, but some claim to see his face, floating in the mash. Before it was a distillery, the land was used by Civil War soldiers, possibly even as a field hospital. Old records hint that graves may have never been moved. And when the stills fire up, the smell of smoke brings whispers. Julian Pappy Van Winkle ran the distillery with pride, but since his death, barrels have exploded unexpectedly. Fire alarms trigger at 3:33 a.m., and workers refuse to enter certain warehouses alone. One former night guard quit after a shadow figure followed him to his car and stood in the rear-view mirror as he drove away. It wasn't there when he turned around, or maybe he just had one too many samples of Pappy's reserve. Either way, those barrels aren't the only thing aging in that warehouse. So if you ever tour Stitzelweller, watch your step in Warehouse C. That cold breeze might not be the air conditioning.
This is Behind the Barrel, where whiskey meets mystery. Drop A if you'd visit this haunted distillery, or tell us what other boozy legends we should explore next. Subscribe if you dare.